A room that looks like a laboratory. I find Lily. Really? How savage. Shouldn't you knock before opening the door? The woman who caused so much tragedy calmly smiles at me. So many are suffering right next to her. She's smiling so nonchalantly. I'll never forgive you. Killing and playing with humans as if they were mere objects? You just don't understand. My experiments are a noble endeavor for valuable research. You can experiment on humans, but they have to be compensated, they have to consent, and you have to not kill them! There's nothing more valuable than life. What a shallow sense of justice. This world contains things you cannot comprehend. This old village always had a policy of exclusion against outsiders. While living here, I was able to catch a glimpse of the ugliest humanity had to offer. I do not doubt it. It looks like this is basically the Salem of this world. And the humans, even without monsters or real magic, are capable of doing some disgusting things. This research is just my gift to repay them for that. How conceited. Stop your brutality right here and free all your prisoners. Otherwise? What exactly? Do you think you're a match for Meister Lily, the seeker of truth? You're the conceited one. But she called herself a seeker of truth. I wonder if she was actually part of Promestein's organization before Lucia replaced her. I mean, she was there at the end of the Three Charms, so I guess so. You're the conceited one. You actually think your pathetic magic can hold up to mine? His arms transform into tentacles. The same as the female villagers. These aren't the same at all. Those were partial experiments. This is the finished product. My tedious experiments yield the ultimate organ. I'll show you the beauty of my research. I'll show you something myself. The anger and sadness of those whose lives you destroyed. Alright, so Lily. I like her a lot more in Paradox than here in Monster Girl Quest. In Paradox, she was a lot more justified in her actions than she is here. She's still cuckoo crazy, but you know what they say about the crazy ones? They're the best slays. So yeah, I did it. Total smash. Alright. Let's get Sylph up. Nice crit. Rejoice, for my tentacles will bring you great pleasure. Alright, Death Sword, Chaos Star. Oh, a bit more than I expected. Let me see all of your power. I caught you. Alright, nice save there. I touch every corner of your body with my tentacle. Sylph is pulling her weight. Which, granted, her weight isn't much in this form, but still, that's not the point. How does this feel? Ooh, crit! This'll be over soon. It might already be over. Impossible. I'm being cornered? The result of my research. It can't be failures. I mean, your research worked. I mean, you've got fully control of several tentacle arms, so I'd say your research is a success. But I'm using a magic sword and the power of the wind spirit, so it kind of trumps your tentacles there. Pleasure will put you in a trance. Aw, come on, Sylph, you couldn't have blocked that one. It's irresistible, isn't it? Now, I'll play a few. Good! The tentacles feel good, don't they? Don't worry, I'll let you feel them even more. Like it's still in a trance? How's this feel? Like it broke free of the trance. Alright, I believe a demon skull beheading should do enough to get her finished. Because you don't have to deal with all of her HP. Impossible. I can't be beaten. It's the end for you. You'll pay for the horrible things you've done to this village. Horrible things? To the village? You're wrong. The village did horrible things to me. Lily stops attacking as her voice quiets. My mother was a dancer born in Sabasa. She was a mistress of the lord of this village, and I was eventually born. Of course, I was viewed as nothing but a hindrance. The daughter of some foreign prostitute. The villagers despised me. On top of all that, my mother died when I was young of sickness. She worked herself to death trying to provide for me. After that, the harassment only grew. The church even refused to hold a funeral for her. Church? You better hold those services. You'll lose your tax-exempt status. Lee bites her lip as she stares at the floor. After she died, I was sent to my father. But even that just turned into another hell. Do you understand? Everyone looked at his illegitimate child in his own house. Well, I mean, they should be angry at the man, not the child. Yes, I do. I want revenge on them. That's why I studied the magic in the prohibited books. I killed my father and brothers by squeezing them all to death using that power. After I got rid of them, I took over the Lord's seat. The prostitute's daughter they despised so much was now their lord. I would never forgive them. They despised me. They ridiculed me. They tossed stones at me. They were the reason my mother died. Can you even begin to understand the pain my mother and I went through? Unfortunately for you, Luca does know. Lily. Is that the end of your pathetic justifications? Luca attacks. Good. You knew firsthand the pain that persecution from ours can bring. Tell it to her, Luca. Beat her ass. Such whitewashing. The villagers deserved what they got. They caused my mother to die. They brought me such pain. Unless I force them all to suffer, I'll never be at peace. How could you even understand the pain I experienced? I know it well. I know it way too well. My mother and I were persecuted too. As soon as my mother fell sick, we were ostracized. How could some hero whom the people adore ever understand my pain? The pain from the villagers. Even my own family. My mother's last words. This is what my mother's last words. I know you'll be a fine hero. You were lucky! You were able to get revenge on those you had a grudge on. But I'm different. I wasn't even allowed to hold a grudge. All I could do was pass out the blankets my mother used as sickness. I donated them to the villagers. It was just a coincidence that afterwards they all got sick and died. Of course, it wasn't a coincidence at all. Ilias, peeved that the villagers let Lucifina die, spread the disease to the rest of them. Because I had to become a fine hero. That's what my mother wished. Look at attacks. You can't understand. My feelings why I had no choice but to become a hero. Stop! Stop! She's already dead! No. My power. My magic power. Without this, Lily's tentacles vanish as her arms turn back to normal. Lily was defeated! Luca earned experience. It's now 24. With that, Lily is powerless now. I just need to hand her over to the villagers. I must allow them to hand down their own judgment for her crimes against them. Everyone captured in her mansion was freed. At the same time that Lily's magic was sealed, her power over the women vanished as well. That's convenient. Mary! Thank Ilias, you're alive! Erica! I thought you were dead! Everywhere throughout the village, families are reuniting. But in other places... Sister! No! Lucy! Where are you? Lucy ain't dead. She comes back to get her revenge. Please don't tell me. No! Harry? Where are you? Harry! The sorrowful voices of those looking for loved ones ring out. There were far too many that were killed. Hero, there's no way we could ever express our gratitude to you. Please, take anything you wish from our village that you desire. No, that's alright. The only thing I want is for you to give Lily a fair trial and punishment. I say those final words to the villagers as I quickly hurry away. I don't want to have a feast or a party. When I finally reached the edge of the village, Alice came up behind me. This is the first time I've seen you so depressed after a victory. I can't help but think of how many were killed. Hundreds of people will never return to their families. Right in front of my eyes, I saw people getting attacked, and I can't do anything about it. What do you mean? That's the whole point, you were there. You were doing something about it. How can I be happy after that? depressed just at that? Are you really okay with this? Naming Lily's punishment to the villagers? I'm just a stranger to this village. They had to go through the horror for years. They deserve to finish the problem by their own hands. And she's the main offender. They will surely kill her. The only way she can compensate is by death. Even with death, that won't be enough to enough compensation. Just how many people has she killed? But still, you did well. This village was saved thanks to you. It's quite a feat for a hero. In spite of being a fake one. Hero, huh? That brings back old memories. Luca, you're not that old. My mother, Ilias Village. Painful memories? I wonder. There are some painful memories. But I like Ilias Village now. Even that village was able to change after my mother's death. Now I'm friendly with all the villagers. Oh, is that so? Do they all repent after seeing your mother die and turn over a new leaf? Who's being unrealistic now, Alice? Shortly after she died, the epidemic spread to the rest of the village. All the elders died and the number of villagers drastically lowered. It was of no small pleasure for me to watch them. It's why I truly believe in Ilias. She punished them after they let my mother die. They got their just desserts! Evil Luca. Without enough people, they are forced to rely on immigrants. Because of that, the vast majority of Ilias Village is made up of immigrants. Suddenly I, a previous outsider, was one of the most senior villagers. Yeah, that's saying something, considering you can't be more than 20. You're pretty dark. Yeah, pretty happy despite your twisted past. Even still, one wrong step and I would have ended up like Lily. No, you're different from her. Even among monsters and humans, there are only two types. Those who undergo suffering and spread it to others, and those who undergo suffering and avoid giving it to others. Lily is the former, you're the latter. Is that so? I can't speak for the dead, but I'm sure your mother must be proud. That's what I think. Alice. Ah, I love this part of the story. That's why you shouldn't say you had no choice but to become a hero. Don't you think you would have just used your sword to protect the weak anyway? That's true. I must have been so blinded by the title of a hero, I forgot the real reason I wanted to help people. Thank you, Alice. As Alice and I talk, one of the village girls slowly approaches us. Thank you, hero. Thanks to you, we were able to return to normal. She was one of the girls transformed by Lily. With her tentacle arm sealed, it looks like she's back to normal. Everyone you saved wants to thank you. But they're all too weak at the moment, so they entrusted it to me. Thank you, hero. We shall never forget your kindness. I'm glad I could help. You all will have a tough time going forward. Please don't lose heart. We know the reason Lily acted the way she did. Her intense hatred of us is what caused her to curse our bodies like that. We won't continue the cycle of hate. We'll never allow another tragedy like that to happen again. I see. That's good. Now let's continue my journey. thank you again, hero. The girl raises her arm to wave goodbye when her waving hand turns into a tentacle. I'm sorry. How rude of me. I'm still not used to having my human arm back. In that instant, her tentacle turned back into a human arm. Is it sealed? Are the others the same? The villager timidly nods. Yeah. These tentacles are already part of our bodies. I don't think they'll ever completely go away. See. But since Lily's magic was sealed, our minds are back to normal. We're able to change it back to a human arm, so there shouldn't be a problem. We'll try our best to hide them until things calm down a bit. I see. Seems like the village has a new problem. They seem confident, so I'm sure it will turn out fine. Hey, tough, but please try your best. Goodbye! Please come visit us again, hero. We will always welcome you. Now wave to the villager as we head out of the village. Humans are quite resilient, aren't they? No matter how painful it is, they have no choice but to live with it. Making the best of what you have. That's what it means to be a human. I see. We were able to solve the issue at the Witch Hunt Village. Now, where shall we head next? A powerful magic user that took over lordship of Witch Hunt Village. The illegitimate daughter of the previous lord, she studied magic from forbidden books. Using that power, she killed her father and brothers. After becoming lord, Lily increased the witch hunts in order to capture the villagers for experiments. She used the females to create new twisted monsters or transformed humans, and would wring the stuff from the males for use in testing. If the man held weak latent magic power inside, she would quickly dispose of him. Weak women, unable to completely change their body, would end up with tentacles for various body parts. After experimenting on villagers for years, she remodeled her own body by implanting 2 tentacles in her arms. Using those tentacles, she would harvest hundreds of men's stuff for use in her testing. A significant number of villagers and travelers have been killed by her hand. Luca succumbed to Lily's drained heaven. Imprisoned in the Lord's mansion, Luca was made into Lily's guinea pig. Did you enjoy living as her guinea pig? The next world, and the one after that. Do you want to keep living as a guinea pig? Lily is a very dangerous opponent. Her attacks are powerful, and she can put you into a trance. Her restraining attack and her trance-inducing attack can both be blocked by Sylph, so be sure to summon her. You may not have enough SP to spare on attack skills, so be sure to always have enough to recover in case of an emergency. The fight may be difficult because she can heal herself, but as long as you're careful and don't take too many risks, you should be fine. Now go, oh brave Luca. Destroy the ringleader of evil and save the village.